So, we talked about the producing, the engineering, the artists. We talked about, the album, everything that's coming together. But, you're a smart guy. I mean, the Harvard. Let's talk about the Harvard.
Ryan Leslie, the smartest guy in music.
I'm telling you, he is.
The smartest guy in music.
But I have to ask, as somebody who went to Harvard, as somebody who, graduated at what, 19? 19? What did your parents say when you...
1600 on the SAT?
Yeah.
That's perfect, right?
That's perfect. Now, I'm a little nervous in next year now because now I'm like, dang, this dude, he got all these scholars and everything going on. But what did the parents say? That's what I want to know. What did you tell moms and dads? Like, yeah, I'm graduating at 19, but I'm going to pursue music. Because most parents would be like, you need to get a good job right now.
Yeah. Well, my father and my mother are both musicians. My father actually emigrated to the United States as a jazz trumpet player. And the only reason why they really encourage education, even though they both share, probably just an intense love for music as I personally have, is that they understood when I came along that my dad's salary or the money he was making being a jazz trumpet player in the CD clubs of Washington D.C. at the time was not enough to sustain the lifestyle that would be able to raise children. And so that's really why they kind of steered me towards education, because at that time in the late 70s, early 80s, that was really the pathway to achieving the American dream. And so if you can get yourself a lawyer, doctor, I mean, it's probably still rings true now. I mean, I'm sure if y'all are in high school or college or got children, that if you can actually get your child or get into a profession like a lawyer or a doctor, that you're actually going to be guaranteed or at least on a pathway to having some stability financially. Yeah. So that's what they always encouraged, and Harvard was definitely a training ground for that type of career and vocation. And at the end of the day, it just goes back to what I said before the break, and that's if you love to do something, you should really be passionate and go on ahead and pursue it, because that's really what's going to require, demand, and sort of extract your best performances. And so, at the end of the day, if you're in love with medicine, and there were a lot of folks who were in my pre-med, because I actually started Harvard pre-med. There were a lot of folks that showed up to lab and they were cutting things up, and that was their passion, And when I realized that my passion really was in music, and it was in performing, and it was in creating and having some sort of artistic expression, I knew that was the pathway I needed to take in life. And I'm very thankful that I had very understanding and respectful parents that allowed me to do it, and they've definitely seen some of the residual financial benefits of success in this industry, so it
never was you just picked the wrong major. Government and economics just wasn't that's not why you left.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, I really just had a good time in school, and I think most people, when they look back on their college experiences, they had a good time. You meet some great people. I'm still friends with a lot of the same folks that came up with me in school. But
not counting on Hollywood on them?
Nah, of course not. Of course not. I'm going to my reunion this year. 10 years. 10 years. Graduated in 98. So my 10-year reunion is this June. It's crazy. I got a music video on TV.
I know. Are you going to be performing?
It took me that long. No, I'm not performing. I just go.
You should. You should. You're my hustler girl.
Right? You should do that.
No, but you know what? Actually, a lot of my colleagues from school, they definitely hit me, because when I was in school, this is all I was doing anyway. I was spending 30 plus hours a week in the studio, and every weekend, if there was a talent show in any of the neighboring colleges in the vicinity of Harvard, I was performing with an original song that I had created that week. So people knew that I definitely wasn't going to stop till we got to where we are right now on Everywhere Radio.
Yes, sure. If you have not been paying attention, we got my man Ryan Leslie in the building.
Yeah.
Next selection.
That's right.
We've been talking to him for the whole show.
Yeah.
So, a popular thing on the internet is YouTube.
That's right. And
you actually had some controversy going on with that. Your YouTube channel is, what's the channel address?
YouTube.com/Ryan Leslie TV.
Okay, that's actually ranked 91 in the most subscribed on YouTube.
Of all time, yeah.
Of all time.
Yeah.
And there was actually something going on that you were making up your own accounts just to add more subscribers?
Yeah, definitely don't have the time to do that. But I definitely, when I first launched my YouTube channel, we went on a very aggressive online promotional campaign. And, between my 100,000 plus fans and Cassie's 600,000 plus fans, we had a very, very rapid response and exponential growth rate of subscribers to my channel, which, a lot of folks didn't understand and caused, kind of a little controversy, outrage amongst other folks that were working hard, creating content, and weren't seeing the same sort of subscriber jumps.
You want to mention any names?
So yeah, I mean, what exactly happened with that person who kind of went into that whole situation?
They went into the situation, and to be totally honest, YouTube actually removed my channel from the rankings and put my channel under investigation. And like you said, I'm currently in the top 100 most subscribed channels of all time, which means that I was reinstated once they did the investigation and found out that there was no funny business going on.
So whatever happened to that guy? I mean, did you ever have to deal with him, or it was just like you heard about him, obviously?
Everything's virtual, At the end of the day, I really just appreciate people for having those types of checks and balances. So, that makes sure that the place and the community remains fair. So, seriously, there's not really too much which phases me. As long as I'm focused on achieving, expressing myself artistically to the best of my ability, that's really my main focus. Anything else is just extra.
Okay. And on that note, we're keeping it relevant here.
Yeah.
I mean, let's say, I've read some articles and some things. Now, you kind of are, entrepreneur, and you're doing a lot of different things. But how is hip hop to you right now? How is the state of hip hop to you right now? And what would you change, and where do you see it going?
Well, I mean, I think really what I can do seriously is just, for everybody that's out there grinding, everybody that's doing their thing, as long as they're doing it to the best of their ability, I really can't fault them. I don't really get into the evaluating other artists and who's hot and who's not. I really just, keep it like Michael Jackson and just start with the man in the mirror. If I want something to change in hip-hop and the landscape of the music industry in terms of artists really giving 100% respect to their fans in terms of the content they're creating, I got to look at myself and make sure that I'm adhering to those standards of artistry. And so that's really what that's really what it's on for me. And for next election, anybody that's coming out of my camp, I definitely make sure that they are adhering to those same standards as I have for myself.
Okay, that's what's up.
Speaking of next election, shouts to Younes.
Yeah.
He was actually in the Bills music video with me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
See, I'm already in the next election movement, man. I'm
music videos.
Yeah.
I'm about to be on next election. Watch.
Okay. Okay, you coming on tour with us?
Yeah, I'm down.
All right, leaving the show, huh? Everywhere radio for real now, right?
Yeah.
All around the world.
Yeah. We're all around. We're actually syndicated all around the world.
Yeah.
So, Ryan Leslie, I'm bringing you everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere radio.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
So,
But you actually be live. You come on tour with us, you will be in the middle of Dubai broadcasting live.
Ooh, that's a good look. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do
It's
it.
gonna happen.
Yeah. Let's
It's
do it.
everywhere.
And before we go, I mean, definitely, we want to hear some of Ryan Leslie. Can we hear something from you? Can we hear a little piece? I don't know. You want to add something in it, like a Miss Drama or something, just to kind of before we go. We got to hear something. Before we go.
Okay, so what would you like to hear? Happy birthday?
It's not my birthday. But sure, you can sing that. I don't care what you say. But just make it sound good. Make it sound good.
No, but do you want to play something exclusive off the album, or do you?
Yeah, sing something. Just sing anything.
Sing something.
Yeah,
Okay, all right. I thought y'all was Ryan, give me an exclusive. I said, oh, okay. I actually brought the CD here. If you want to hear it. Okay. All right, now I'ma take you 10 rounds like a boxer, baby. Show you how I put down one rocks, a lady. Promise you're asking when I'm done for more. I'ma switch it up and make life comfortable. I'ma be the reason you're not sleeping, baby. I'ma invade the thoughts you keeping, maybe. If you're still not convinced, I'll tell you more. Make you forget the way you felt.
Yeah.
Ryan Leslie live on the radio.
Yeah.
He don't need mixing boards. He don't need special effects.
Yeah.
He's real.
That's right. Solid.
Nice.